So hello, good morning students. Today we will be proceeding the new video lectures. In the previous video lectures we have discussed more about the writing and equations. Also we have also learned about the trials and error method also. Okay, in the previous video lectures. But in this video lectures we will be solving the equations by the direct method. Okay. Now what is direct methods? Okay. So what do you mean by the direct method? Let's try to be more clear about the direct methods. Okay. Direct methods, in this method we will be finding out the values of the variables. We will be finding out the values of the x, we will be finding out the values of the y, we will be finding out the values of many unknown variables. Okay. So here's, you have to remember that whenever we will be having a left hand side and right hand side. Okay, so anything to be add or subtract. Okay, if you try to remove any like constant numbers, always if the numbers here, if the numbers out this side is a multiplication, and if I move in this side, it will become a division. Okay, so in this way, let's try to be more clear about it, and by solving the equations. Okay, by solving the equation, let's try to be more clear about it. Okay, let's go with an exercise 7.2. Exercise 7.2. So in exercise 7.2, it stated solve the following equation. Number 1, solve the following equations. Okay, so here's in the solve the following equation number 1. You have to find the values of x. 5x is equal to 30. Okay, in order to solve this, putting the values of x1, x2, x3, what we call as an error and trials and error method. Okay, and the trials and error method is one of the lengthiest method. Okay, so in order to make it more easier and more convenient to solve, find the values, more convenient to find the values, we have a direct method. So what is the direct method? Okay, whatever the values in the right hand side, whatever the values are present in the right hand side, leaving only the variable, I think you know what is variable, leaving only the variable, we'll try to move all the numbers to the other side. Okay, we'll try to shift the numbers from one place to another side. So let's try to start. Okay, so I want to find out the values of x. So 5x is equal to 30. This is our equation. So I can say 5 into x is equal to 30. 5 into x is equal to 30. Now I want to move this 5 to this side. I want to remove all this 5. So 5 is it in a multiplication. So if the number is it in a multiplication, then we will divide to both sides. Okay, this is what we call as if the number is in the multiplication. Okay, then we divide on the both sides. That is, we are dividing by 5 here also, we are dividing by 5 here also. So 5 and 5 get cancelled. 5, 6 are 30. So our x is equal to what? 6. Now we have got the values of x. Clear about this one? So let's try to find out if it is a divisions, then what it will be. If it is a multiplication, what it will be. We'll try to find out one by one by solving the equations. Okay. Now you see, our next question is what? M by x. That means m divided by x. What is it? M divided by x. This is our question. M divided by x. So if it is an m divided by x, so what will be the procedure? If I want to remove the 8, well, what should I do? If I want to remove this 8, that means I have to m divided by 8. Okay, m is divided by 8. In the previous question we have seen that if there is a multiplication, that means we divide them, right? But here it is in a division, that means we have to multiply. We have to multiply by 8. That means if I multiply by 8 in this side, that means I have to multiply this side also. Okay, we have to multiply both sides also. Okay, so 8 and 8 cancel. So what is it? M. M is equal to 8 raised to 24. What is our M? M is equal to 24. Clear about this one? So let's go with another questions again. Okay, let's go with another questions. Number 3. 2m plus 7 is equal to what? 13. 2m plus 7 is equal to 13. So solution here. Now you see, there's a bit lengthy. Here we have a plus also, 7 plus also. and 2 is multiplied. So what shall we do with this? Let's try to see step by step. Okay. So first things, the numbers alone, the constant numbers alone, we'll try to remove it. Okay. We'll try to remove it. Plus 7 is equal to 13. Okay. So if I want to remove, first of all, I will remove the numbers alone. Then after that, I will go with this one. Okay. So numbers alone, I want to remove. Here it is a plus 7. I want to remove this plus 7. So if there is a plus 7, that means I have to subtract it by minus 7 on the both sides. Okay, if it is a plus, that means I have to subtract it by the same numbers. Okay, I have to subtract it by same numbers. So 7 minus 7 is equal to 0. 7 minus 7 is equal to 0. 7 minus 7 is equal to 0. So remaining is what? 13 minus 7 is what? 13 minus 7 is 6. Now here I have one more number is remaining with the variable. What is that numbers? It is 2, and a 2 is in the multiplication. So if I want to remove this, I have to divide it by 2 on the both sides. The same number, but I have to divide it by the numbers 2. So 2 to 1 is a 2, 2 3 is a 6. What is the remaining here? So m is equal to 3. Clear about this one? I think you're clear about this one, right? Okay, let's go with the next question. That is p, that is number 5, minus p by 4 is equal to minus 2. First of all, I will try to remove the sign. Okay, so solutions, if I want to remove the sign, minus p by 4 is equal to minus 2. So if I want to remove the minus, that means I have to multiply again by the minus on the both sides. Okay, minus into minus. So minus into minus will become plus. So what is our equation remaining? P by 4 is equal to plus 2. Okay, equal to plus 2. Okay, so again I will multiply 4 up and down. Because here 4 is dividing, that means I have to multiply 4 on both sides. So if I multiply 4 and 4 get cancelled, so p is equal to what? 4 2 is 8. What is our remaining answers? So p is equal to 8. What is our answers? P is equal to 8. I think you're clear about this one, right? So anyway, one more question we will try to solve out. That is question number 7 and 9. I will be solving question number 7 and 9. Remaining will be homework. So this is our question number 7. Okay. X is equal to minus 3 by 2 is equal to 7 by 2. Okay, so solutions here. So if I want to solve this one, what shall I do is that x minus 3 by 2 is equal to 7 by 2. So here you see the x doesn't have any numbers, but here we have minus 3 by 2. So I will directly move this 3 by 2, directly reduce this 3 by 2. So if I want to remove this 3 by 2, what shall I do? I have to plus by same number, so this 3 by 2. Okay, on both sides again. So 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2 it becomes 0 is equal to what? This and this get cancelled. So we have a 2 common downside, then we can write 2, then 7 plus 3. So what is it? X is equal to 7 plus 3 is equal to 10 divided by 2. So 2 5 is a 10. What is our x? X is equal to 5. What is our x? X is equal to 5. Okay, I think you're clear about these equations. Clear you're about the questions. Am I right? Okay, one more question from this question number 1. That is last question number 9. Solutions. 2x minus 1 by 2. So I want to remove 1 by 2, so that means I have to add 1 by 2 because it is a minus, that means I have to add by. And if I add these numbers, that means I have to add both sides. So 2 by 2 cancel. That means our remaining answer is 3. Now I'll take the LCM of this, that means 2 will be LCM. Okay, so 3 2 is a 6 plus 1. Then what is the answer is here? 2x is equal to 3 2 is a 6 plus 1 is 7 by 2. Now I want to remove this 2 again. Okay, so I want to remove this 2 again. So what should I do is that I have to, this 2x, that means 2 is multiplying with x, so I have to multiply, means I have to divide both sides. Okay, I have to divide both sides. 2 into again divided by 2. So what is it? So 2 and 2 cancel, that means what? X is equal to almost 7 by 4. What is the answer? 7 by 4. So this is our answers. Okay, so I think you're clear about this. Let's try to solve the next questions. Okay, the remaining question number 1, remaining Roman questions from the question number 1 will be homework. You try to solve it by yourself. So here's 3 bracket x plus 2 bracket close is equal to 15. That means I have to find the values of x. So what shall I do is that I will first remove the 3. Okay, so I will first remove the 3 into this is what? X plus 2 is equal to 15. So our 3 here, it is in a multiplication with another number, so I have to divide it both sides. To divide the same number, that is 3 by both sides. 3 and 3 get cancelled. 3 5 is 15. So what is our answer? X plus 2 is equal to 5. Now if I move this plus 2, I have to remove again, that means what? Plus 2, that means I have to subtract. In order to remove 2, I have to subtract by the same number. That means if I subtract the same number, that means I have to subtract in another side also. So 2 minus 2 becomes 0. So 5 minus 2 become 3. So this is our answers. This is our first answers. I think you're clear about this one. Next, we'll try to solve one more questions. Okay, that is question number 5 and 8. Okay, these two questions I will be solving from this Roman number 2, question number 2, and then you have to solve all the questions by yourself. Question number 5. 2 in the x, 2x, not 2x, it is 2 minus p minus 3 is equal to minus 7. Okay, so what shall I do is that I will try to solve this equation. So first of all, the numbers alone which is written, that is 3, I have to remove this 3. That means I have to sum up this 3 on the both sides. Minus 3 plus 3. So if I remove this plus 3 and minus 3, what shall I do? What shall we got? So 2x minus p is equal to what? 3 minus 3 becomes 0. Minus 3 plus 7 plus minus 7 plus 3 is 4. But 7 we have minus, that means I have to put minus sign here. Then I have to remove 2 again. Here in a 2 is a multiplication, that means I have to divide it by the both side. From the both side, the same numbers 2 and 2 get cancelled. 2 2s are 4. So what is it? 2 minus p is equal to minus 2. Now plus minus, it is a plus 2. Okay, so this plus 2, if I want to remove, in front, this minus is for the p. This, in front of 2 we have a plus, that means we have a plus sign. So if I want to remove this plus sign, that means I have to subtract it again by the minus p. That means if I subtract on the both sides, that means I have to do this one. So this minus 2 is I have added. Minus this 2 is this one. This 2 is this one. This minus 2 is I have added. Okay, so minus 2 and minus 2 becomes 0. So minus 2 and minus 2 becomes 0. So what do you get here? Minus p. This 2 and 2 cancel. Minus p is equal to minus 1. So here you see minus and minus can be easily cancelled. That means what? P is equal to 4. So this is our fifth questions. Roman number 5 from the question number 2. Okay. So I believe that you are clear about this one. Okay, let's go with the next question, that is Roman number 8. So here's again plus 10 it is. So if I want to remove this plus 10, that means what? This minus is for these numbers. Okay, this minus is for this entire numbers. The numbers in front of this sign. Okay, this sign belongs to these numbers. So in front of 10 we have a plus sign. That means I have to subtract it. To remove this 10, I have to subtract it. So what shall I do is that I will subtract minus 10. Again minus 3 times what is it? X plus 4. Then again I have to subtract this side also, that is minus 10. So minus 10 and minus 10 get cancelled. That is minus 3 into x plus 4 divided is equal to 5. Now if I want to remove this plus 3, this 3 is along with this 3. Okay, minus 3 is multiplied with this number. So if I want to remove this multiplied minus 3, that means I don't have to add them. Okay, then number is in a multiplication, that means I have to subtract by the same number, that is minus 3, and here also minus 3. Minus 3 and minus 3 get cancelled. So what is got? X plus 4 is equal to what? 5 by minus 3. Now plus 4, if I want to remove, I think you can easily understand what is plus 4. How can I remove? So plus 4, if I want to remove, what shall I do? X plus 4, then I have to subtract it from minus 4. Then means minus 5 by 3 minus 4. So what is it? 4 and 4 get cancelled. LCM into 3. That means minus 5. 4 3 is a 12. That means what is the answer? Minus 17 by 2. What is the answer? Our answer is minus 17 by 2. Minus 17 by 3. I think you're clear about this one. Okay? Clear? So let's go with the question number 3. So here the question is good difference, but every method is similar only. Don't get confused with it. Okay, the question is good different, right? Because we are finding x on the both side. Okay, what we do is that we'll arrange. Okay, wherever the variables numbers are there, we will arrange in one side. Okay, and wherever the constant numbers are there, we will arrange in one side, and then slowly one by one we will try to send all the numerical values on the another side. Okay, so let's see. How can we do this one? Okay, so here you see 3x it is. So 3x, this side we have a 15 minus 2x. So I want to move this 2x along with this. Okay, I want to move, always try to remove all the x, whatever the x, 2x, 3x, whatever numbers are there, we'll try to keep it in the left hand side. So if I want to remove this 2x, that means what is it? 2x I have to add, that means I have to add this side also 2x. That become, this side will become 5x, and you got the 15. 2x minus 2x plus 2x becomes 0. Now x, if I want to remove 5 divided by 5, 15 divided by 5. So 5 3s are 15, 5 1s are 5. So what is our x? X is equal to 3. I think you're clear about this one. Okay. So let's do one more questions. Okay, let's try to do one more questions. That's question number 2. Then let's not one more questions, I will just try to do 8. We have 2 more questions. Okay, 2 more questions. I will just try to do 2 more questions, and remaining 4 questions will be yours. 3 more questions, I'm sorry, 3 more questions I will be trying to do. 3 more questions. 5 x minus 3 equal to 4 x minus 2. So multiply this. First of all, multiply the bracket, open up the bracket, then we'll do all the moments. So 5 into x become 5x, 5 into 3 become minus 15, 4 into x become 4x, 4 into 8 become 4n. So what I'll do is that the numbers, the numerical numbers I will keep it in one side, and the numbers with the variable I will keep it in one side. That means what? 5x minus 15, I will keep in this, I will try to remove 15 this one, that means I have to plus this 15, equal to 4x minus 8. This 15 I have 8, that means I have to add 15 this side also. So 5x, 15 and 15 become 0. That means 4x, 15 minus 8 will become plus 7. So now I will try to remove this 4x. So what shall I do is that 5x equal to, then I will add both sides, I will subtract both sides by 4x. Is equal to 4x plus 7 minus 4x. 4x and 4x cancel. 5 minus x will become, 5 minus 4 will become 1. That means x is equal to 7. What is our x? X is equal to 7. Try to take the screenshot and note it down. Okay, let's do one more questions. 2 more questions. So I'll just try to keep the board in 2 parts, because from next questions it will be quite lengthy. Okay, so let's try to do question number 4. That means in the question number 4 it is in the form of fraction. That means it will be quite difficult for you to solve. So minus 3 is equal to x by 3. So first of all I will try to remove this. I'll try to remove this one. So this is 2 here. So I'll try to remove this one. What shall I do is that, or you can do one thing. No, first we will try to remove this 3, because according to direct method. So what shall I do is that minus 3, if I want to remove, that means I have to add both sides. 3 x by 3 plus 3. Then if I remove this one, so 3 and 3 get cancelled. So what is it got? X by 2 is equal to x by 3 plus 3. So I want to remove this. What shall I do is that plus 3 by x I will send this side. So I want to remove this plus 3x, that means I have to subtract by 3x. That means again, that is x plus minus x by 3 plus 3. I'm adding this one, that means I'm adding on both sides. So plus 3, I'm sorry, not here. This and this got cancelled. Now, after which we will do here, I'll take the LCMs on both sides, this one. So our LCM will become 2 into 3. So 3 will multiply with x will become 3x. 2 will multiply with x will become minus 2x. Is equal to what? Plus 3. So what shall I do is that 3 minus 2 is 1, that is what we know, x. 3 2 is 6, is equal to 3. Now I'll try to remove 6. The 6 is in the division, that means I have to multiply both sides. So 6 and 6 get cancelled. Then x is equal to what? 6 3 is 18. What is what? This is what we are getting. X is equal to 18. Okay. So this is our question number 4. And this last question, that is question number 8. Okay. Last question that I'm going to do is question number 8. And this will be end of this exercise. Okay. The remaining, you try to practice it by yourself, and I will be collecting your notebook. Okay. I'll give you the timetable when to collect. Okay, solutions here. So I'll multiply 5 into p become 5p, 5 into a become 10, 3 into p become 3p, 3 plus 3 ones are 3. So this is very easy. Okay, so 5 plus p and 5p, the like terms and like term will be added. 5 plus 3 will become 8p. 10 and 3 will be do the operations. We will do some operations here. So 10 minus 3 will become minus 7 is equal to 25. So I will try to remove this p here. So first I will try to remove 7, that means minus 7 it is. If I want to remove plus 7, that means I have to add both sides plus 7. Plus 7 and plus 7 get cancelled. 8p is equal to what? 25 plus 7 is what? 32. Now I have to remove 8, so that means I have to divide it both sides. Divided by 8 is equal to 32 divided by 8. So 8 4 is a 32, 8 1 is a 8. So what is our answers? Or p is what? Is equal to 4. I think you're clear about all these questions. Okay, so you try to solve it. This is very much important for your higher classes. So if you don't know how to solve the problems, how you don't know how to find out the equations, values or the solutions of an equation, that means it will become a problematic for your higher classes. This higher classes based on these equations only. Okay, so anyway, let's see in the next video lectures. Bye bye.